You are welcome. This is Easy Cutting and Sewing with Kumi. I made this pleated blouse for a client and I thought it wise to share the cutting and sewing process with you. This is the fabric I'll be using. I came down from the rough edge by 1 inch. I connected together with my ruler, and this is the center. I came in by 2 inches. I did that all the way. I measured 2 inches all the way to the hem of the blouse. The length of the blouse is 25. I'm going to be folding it in with 0.5 inch. That's why I marked 25.5. This mark you are seeing here is 18 inches, which is a half length, also known as waistline. Do well to indicate the rough side of your fabric. Half of my client shoulder measurement is 8. I have marked 8. I added 0.5 to it. That means I marked 8.5. I'll come down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope, and right under that 1 inch I'll be marking 8.5, which is going to be my client's armhole measurement. Our actual armhole measurement is 9.3, but I reduced it to 8.5 because I don't want her armhole to be too open. Our bust is 47. Divided by 6 plus 1.5 gives 9.3, but I'll be using 8.5. I just checked if I had 8.5 up there to be sure the second marking is equal. So I will be marking like this. I'm going to place our bust measurements divided by 4 plus 0.5. Our bust is 47, but I'll be using 49. Our hip is 52, but I'll be using 54. 54 divided by 4 plus 0.5 gives me 14. So I'll connect the bust and the hip together. The next thing I will do is to come in by 0.5 at the waistline, just to give it a little bit of shape. I'm going to connect like this. This is optional actually. I will come right here and come up by 1.5. Then I will come in by 0.5, which is the same allowance I gave the blouse. If your same allowance is 1 inch, come in by 1 inch. Mine is 0.5. I'm going to place my tape at that 0.5 and I'm going to connect like this. Can you see I'm giving this region a slight curve? I'll come to the armhole, locate the midpoint 4.25, then I'll come in by 0.25 and I'm going to connect like this. I came in by 0.25 because of the size of the bust of my client. I will come right here and mark my preferred neck width and neck depth. The neck width is going to be 3 and the neck depth 4. Since the neck is not wide, it has to be deep so our head can pass through, because this blouse is not going to have zipper at the back. So neck depth is 4 and neck width is 3. I'm just going to connect together. Then I'll connect like this. Right at that neck width, I'll come up by 0.5. At the shoulder slope, I will also come up by 0.5. Then I'll connect together. This is going to be for the seam allowance at the shoulder. You know you are going to be joining it at the shoulder, so that allowance is for it. Then I will give the neck region a curve, just so I don't go through all of this marking all over again on my back piece. I'm just going to go ahead and place my preferred neck depth for back piece right here, which is 3 inches. Whatever wideness of neck you use for front has to be what you use for back. However, the depth can be the same and it can be different, but the wideness of your neckline has to be the same. I will come to my shoulder slope and mark 1.5 inch inward like this. Then I will get my curve ruler and connect to the armhole region. This is not a must, but it's strongly advisable. I believe it's prettier when you do it this way. It's sleeveless, so it doesn't need to extend to your shoulder blade. The next thing I'll do is to just trim off the excess. When I'm done cutting, I'm just going to leave you briefly to take a look at what the front piece looks like. Then we proceed to cutting the back piece. So I have placed the front piece on the fabric which is meant for the back. Take a close look at the center. You will see that the back piece is starting from that 2 inches line. If you don't trust that process, just fold it in like this, then pin. Now we are going to trim off. Then I'm going to trim off the front neckline. I'll proceed to stitch downward. So I've done that. Can you see? Next thing I'll do, open up the front, place the back on it with the right side facing the right side, like the right side of the back facing the right side of the front. Then I'm going to stitch with 0.5, which is my seam allowance. I'm going to stitch the other side as well. Then I will stitch the 2 shoulders with 0.5. So I've done that, and I've also overlocked. Can you see? I'm going to notch the center. I'll do the same right here. Then with the head of my steam iron, I'm going to give this region a good press. There is something I forgot to tell you. At the point of stitching the center front, I was supposed to measure 3.5 inches downward. Then right on top of that 3.5, I was supposed to reverse my stitching so that when I'm losing it like this, the losing does not get to the neckline. Do you understand? So this is what we have. I've overlocked. I'm just going to fold like this. It's just a smart casual wear. I really do not think I need facing for this, so I'm just going to fold it in, and this is what I have. I'm still going to go ahead to give every part of this blouse a very good press. So I have this. I don't know whether to call it pearl. I'm just going to, with the aid of my fabric glue, attach it. This is what I have. Can you see? With this, we've come to the end of this tutorial. Kindly leave me comments to let me know if I did justice to this pleated blouse. Thank you so much for watching once again. Don't forget to like and share with your friends whom you think will find this tutorial helpful. Till I come your way in another episode of Easy Cutting and Sewing with Kumi. Bye for now.